My next guest was one of the big winners back at UFC 319 last weekend in Chicago, getting a win over former champion Jessica Andrade. It's Loopy Godinez, live from her car right now. Loopy, how's it going?
Very good. How are you?
I'm doing great. What a win that was. Congratulations. Again, we talked sort of going in about this being like a, caliber opponent, like one of your best opponents that you fought to date. Did the fight kind of play out how you thought it would, kind of looking back now on the performance?
Yeah, definitely. We knew that the fight was gonna go like that. So I wasn't surprised with anything really.
Yeah, no, for sure. But kind of looking back though at the performance, was there things in the fight that surprised you, but before you went in, or was Jessica pretty much what you expected?
Yeah, it was pretty much what we expected, to be honest. She's strong, she's powerful. She's not scared to get hit. She comes forward. She did exactly what we thought she was going to do.
Okay, well, that works out well. Any worries going to the judges' scorecards? I know she did have a pretty strong third round there, but and you never know with the judging, but were you pretty confident you had the victory?
Yeah, I was. I never thought of maybe, going the other way at any point. But like you say, you never know, right?
Yeah, no, absolutely. And how was like the travel down there to Chicago and stuff? Was that all smooth? Because it's not super close to Vancouver, but how did everything go kind of leading into fight week?
Yeah, everything was good. We left on Monday.
Oh, nice.
And yeah, the flight was direct and no problems. We got to the hotel. We set up ourselves right away. And yeah, really nice city.
Good. Did you get to enjoy Chicago at all, or did you head straight back to Vancouver after?
No, we came back the next day, but during the week we walk around a little bit here
Nice.
and there, but I don't like to do much fight week.
No, of course. Take it easy. Do you not think it reminds you a little bit of Vancouver? Like it's, nice architecture, a bit smaller of a city. Like I think there's a lot of similarities between the two because I've been to Chicago a bunch of times. It always reminds me of Vancouver a bit. So
Yeah, some parts it
yeah.
has a little bit of different parts that I've been. Like
Yeah.
it was cool. It was cool.
Yeah. Did you get to celebrate after the fight, or was it just like, basically do your media and go back to the hotel room? Did you get to enjoy yourself after the win?
Yeah, we went to a nice restaurant. We had a super yummy steak and
Oh, nice.
dessert, and it was good with
Good.
the team.
That's great to hear. So I mean, we talked before the fight. Like, see, you got the bandage over there. Are you relatively healthy coming out of the fight? And that kind of leads me to my next question. Are you going to get to be on the Vancouver card? Because they just announced a bunch of fights yesterday. Is there any update on if you'll get to be on that card?
Yeah, I haven't go anything. They haven't asked me anything. I'm pretty healthy, like other than some bruises on my face that I had to heal up. That I wouldn't want to get hit in the next week or two for sure. But yeah, I mean, I'm waiting. Let's see what they go in the table for us.
Okay, because like I'm just wondering, like, did you talk to your management? Is the plan to try and get on that card, or would you rather just wait till you're all healed up and you can kind of take some time in between fights?
Yeah, like if they come back with something like a smart thing to do, I will do probably the smartest thing to do, and I think is to wait a little bit longer.
Yeah.
I would love to fight in Vancouver. I'm just waiting and just I gotta wait on these two and go from there.
Yeah, it would have to be like a really good opponent, like really good like opportunity. Because it's funny, this exact same conversation I had with Jasmine before she fought Jessica Andrade, and she's like, "Look, I've been fighting a lot. I need some time off. I know they're going to Montreal, but it's got to be like a great offer for me to go take this fight." And sure enough, they gave her Andrade, and she's like, "Okay, I'll do it." But yeah, I would imagine it would have to be like a big, because it's pretty hard to top who you just fought, right? Like it would have to be someone pretty big. There aren't that many I don't think there are any former champions really that you could fight right now, or someone with as big of a name, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so that makes sense. So are there any other names kind of looking at the division? Like you fought a lot of these girls already too. Is there anyone that you haven't fought that you think would be a fun fight or fight that would make sense for you next?
Yeah, I mean, I was looking at John. Maybe she could be next. I like that matchup.
Yeah, Jan Shonan. Okay, gotcha.
That would be a good fight for us, to be honest.
How do you look at your style against hers? Just because I know this is an opponent you thought of before. How do you feel like you'd match up against her?
Yeah, I think we match up pretty good. Like, I think my wrestling, I will be able to use more of my wrestling.
Yeah, and speaking of your wrestling, I saw your sister was in the corner. Is she ever going to come over to MMA, or is she good doing the wrestling stuff for now?
Yeah, she go a few steps that she wants to do in wrestling, and then eventually she wants to do a transition.
Okay, that's cool. So, I mean, like, how much success do you think she'd have because she has that wrestling base as someone who trains with her? Like, the fact that you train with her so much has got to be a good sign that she'd have a lot of success in MMA.
Oh yeah, definitely. She's been my main training partner, and she's good. Like she's improving a lot. And then with that wrestling, she's gonna be really really good.
Yeah, we'll be keeping an eye out for that for sure. Just quickly going back to 319, did you get a chance to see the co-main event? Did you see Lerone Murphy's knockout over Aaron Pico, that spinning elbow? Did you see the highlights?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, what did you think of that? Yeah.
I mean, it was a cool elbow, but also I was a little bit sad for Pico.
Yeah, no, for sure. Were you expecting that going in? Because Pico, I think, was favored to win the fight. Did you think Pico was going to win, or do you think Murphy would win?
I thought Pico was gonna get it.
Okay, fair enough. And then what did you think of the main event? Obviously, Chimaev, dominant performance, just completely, just had his way with Dricus du Plessis in the main event. That was pretty crazy too.
Yeah, I had a feeling it was gonna go like that.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And something we talked about, I think before this fight was you've got a really good team right now. You've got a team that's very specific to you. They're, you can just tell, like you even see the corner. I saw Jared in there and in the cage and stuff. Like it just seems like you're in a really good place where everyone's there kind of for you, and it's small and it's like customizable for you. How much has that made your fighting career so much easier because, you're not having to worry about other things. It's all just, the focus is on you 100%.
Yeah, it's really nice, like even when Jamie fights, when I fight, is specifics for us, for our opponents, and like everything we do is just around our fights, and that's really important. And I'm really happy with this team. They're doing a great job, and I can see the difference of my striking on everything. They're making me just take all of my best tools that I already had, but they're also adding more tools, and it just put them in all together, and like, yeah, patience and everything is just really nice.
And switching gears a bit, you were at the Vancouver Canadians game yesterday, which for people who don't know, that's like minor league baseball. But here in Vancouver, it's a pretty popular ticket. Like people go all the time. Another kind of opportunity for you to go out and be in the community. Because, of course, last time we spoke, you were at the BC Lions game. How cool is that? How did that all get set up with you going to the Vancouver Canadians?
Yeah, it was really cool to watch the game. I enjoyed. I went with Carla, with my sister. My management, they set it up. I'm not sure how they do it, but like they just asked me if I wanted to go. They sent me the tickets, and then I got to throw the ball too. That was pretty cool.
How did the throw go? I didn't see it. Did you pitch okay?
Yeah, it's on the video.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll go check it out.
Yeah, honestly, when I did it, everyone started clapping, so I
Nice.
assume I did a job.
Yeah, that's good. Do you find doing this? You must get recognized more now too when you're doing these types of things, like at a Lions game or at a Canadians game. That must be cool for you. That because Vancouver's a big sports city. I know they definitely get behind their fighters and their athletes, right?
Yeah, definitely a little bit more every time. It's pretty cool.
That's good. And I bet Ed Cap had something to do with it because Ed's Canadian. He works for Iridium. I'm sure he's more aware of the stuff that's going on there. So shout out to Ed Cap, one of the best in the business with all that stuff. Last question. Nice weather out there. What are you getting up to the rest of the week? We still got a little bit of summer left here, so you're going to get to enjoy it a bit.
Yeah, hiking with my dog.
Nice.
And then maybe going to the beaches with my family. In, in Surrey, we live in South Surrey, so there is
nice.
like in White Rock.
Yeah.
Is there going to be some dancing on Saturday, verdad?
Yeah.
On Saturday, and we're gonna go for a little dancing, salsa dancing or whatever.
There we go. That sounds awesome. Yeah, White Rock's great. I used to live down in Boundary Bay, so I used to face White Rock on the beach, right? So I would be on the other side of White Rock, which is kind of neat. So that's pretty cool. And yeah, taking advantage of the weather, right? Because how it's going to be in September. There's going to be a lot more rain, so we got to take advantage of the sunny days here for sure. Loopy, thank you so much for making time. Enjoy the rest of your week. Enjoy the victory. If there's anyone you'd like to thank before we get out of here, any sponsors, any social media you want to mention, I'll give you the last word.
Well, thanks for having me, and just to all my teammates, my coaches, my family for being with me. And yeah, that's it. Thank you.
No